He was fast and lethal when it came to pace bowling. Often touching the 150-kilometre mark, Shane Bond was dubbed New Zealand's fastest bowler in the modern era. Soon after his retirement, emerged yet another young Kiwi pace sensation, following in the footsteps of his hero. Presenting 23-year-old right-arm fast bowler Adam Milne.
What a delivery! He's come round the wicket and he's completely deceived Karunaratne. Well bowled, Adam Milne.
Bondi was a superb player for New Zealand, although he had his issues with injury. I think to sort of follow in his footsteps and try and, I guess, take even a little bit of what he did would be pretty good. And I've worked pretty closely with Bondi over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, so I'm always looking to try and see what I can do to get to his level or even better. When I first came about, a lot of people said that, sort of said, "Oh, your action's a lot like Bondi's," and I never went out and copied. I guess some things you do just by watching players, and suddenly little bits of them become part of you, and so I guess maybe part of that was just watching Bondi when I was younger.
Milne, one of the key players in the Black Caps' current setup, hails from the region of Palmerston North in New Zealand, a picturesque city located in the eastern Manawatu Plains. The Kiwi speedster invited ICC Cricket 360 to his hometown as he was gearing up for his next assignment for the national team. The day began with Adam packing his kit bag and driving us to the cricket centre for some practice sessions. After reaching the venue, he warmed up by bowling a few deliveries, and then later on he opened up the chat by reminiscing about the challenges he faced in his early playing days.
I first played when I was 18 in a couple of 2020s and took a bit of tap in those games, so I guess it's not been an overnight success, and in no way think I've been a success so far at all. But I think the period of time that I've had to work on myself and my bowling and my cricket, I've been able to adapt and increase my ability, and hopefully going forward I'll get better and better.
As he cooled down after some net sessions, it was time for the pace bowler to take us through his memories from the ICC Cricket World Cup 2015. At such a young age, the right-arm quick got his first experience of rubbing shoulders with some big names in cricket's flagship event earlier this year.
I guess coming up in that first game in Christchurch was feeling pretty nervous, and going out for the national anthems was exciting, but I guess once you're on the field, once you're playing, everything wipes away. You're just out there in the middle doing what you want to do and doing what you enjoy doing, so that's the joy of playing out there.
And for Milne, it was not just about participation at the big stage. The fast bowler did deliver with the ball on several occasions, coming in as a first change bowler.
Oh, knocked him over! That's the one they wanted. Adam Milne has done the job that all this crowd in Wellington wanted to see.
This absolute cracker of a delivery helped the Kiwis seal a spot in the semi-finals.
I'd come in with the injury of my heel was still a little bit sore, so I was just sort of fighting my way through that, and yeah, Gale had sort of gotten away on us, and although they were chasing a big total, you know, if Chris gets away and starts scoring plenty of runs, anything's chaseable, so to get there and get that wicket was pretty big, and helped us hopefully get through to that semi-final.
Injury ruled him out of the semi-final clash against South Africa, and he couldn't take any further part in the tournament. The Black Caps displayed a fabulous brand of cricket throughout the competition and made it to their first ever ICC Cricket World Cup final. Although the Kiwis lost out to Australia, the talking point of the whole event was the way New Zealand played as a unit, with Brendan McCullum's captaincy being applauded by many pundits.
The thing with Baz is he's a natural leader, and he's that character that people want to follow him. So during the World Cup, it felt like he would sort of lead us to the point, and we were just all on there following around and doing our best to represent New Zealand, and it was a magnificent period of time during that World Cup, and he did well to lead us through that.
In his career so far, Milne has played the role of a first-change bowler, with Tim Southey and Trent Boult leading the pace attack. With the TNT opening combo providing consistent breakthroughs at the top with their swing and seam bowling, Milne has his own bag of tricks and relies on his strengths.
Pace is a huge asset for me and puts me in a sort of different option for the New Zealand team and allows them to attack in different ways with the swing and that of Bolty and Tim Southey, so it allows them to attack batsmen in other ways with a bit of extra pace.
A relaxed individual outside cricket, the young fast bowler loves to hang out with his friends, and while at home, he's always up for a game on his PlayStation. So it was time for some action on the couch as Milne took on his friend Fred in a game of soccer. And as all good things come to an end, it was time to wrap up an eventful day with the up-and-coming pace bowler, but not before getting his thoughts on his long-term goals.
Obviously I'd like to be playing Test cricket and playing all forms, but then sort of 5-10 years is a long way to look down, but I think I'd like to be one of the senior bowlers in the Black Caps by then and be performing well on the international stage and hopefully helping New Zealand team win games and win tournaments.